Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Hey, my name is Zachary, and first off, thank you for your service.
Yes, sir.
I have a question about military things.
Okay.
So, would you say the assassination of, say, Ho Chi Minh, Osama bin Laden, or Hitler, would those be counted as sins? Would that go against God if it's to protect, in this case, a nation?
Can a Christian support targeted actions in war, like the assassination of Osama bin Laden or Hitler? Does the Bible offer guidance on the morality of such acts? Let's explore how justice, war, and faith intersect in this compelling discussion.
First of all, Hitler killed himself.
Yeah.
But say Osama bin Laden, no,
Yeah.
that's one nation, a legitimate government punishing a combatant who had attacked a legitimate government. There's nothing immoral about that. Just war theory says that that's just. And there obviously are wars in the Bible that God approves of. But in general, governments are instituted to protect innocent people from evil. And inside of a government, we have police to help us, or I should say inside a country, we have police to help protect innocent people from evil inside the country, and armed forces protect us from evil coming from outside the country. They're both legitimate forms of government, and that's what Paul says in Romans 13:4, that the ruler doesn't bear the sword for nothing. It's a way of saying that the ruler has the power of punishment to protect innocent people from evil. So they're both valid uses of force done properly.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right.
The question of whether targeted killings in war, such as the assassination of figures like Osama bin Laden or Hitler, are morally permissible from a Christian perspective is deeply thought-provoking. It invites us to explore biblical principles about justice, war, and the sanctity of life. Just war and legitimate authority. The Bible acknowledges that governments are instituted by God to promote justice and restrain evil. Paul writes in Romans 13:4, "For the one in authority is God's servant for your good. But if you do wrong, be afraid, for rulers do not bear the sword for no reason. They are God's servants, agents of wrath to bring punishment on the wrongdoer." This passage underpins the Christian doctrine of just war theory, which allows for the use of force under legitimate authority to protect the innocent and promote justice. The actions of a legitimate government in bringing justice to those who commit atrocities, such as ordering the killing of a terrorist like Osama bin Laden, align with the biblical principle of restraining evil. When individuals like bin Laden orchestrate attacks leading to widespread loss of innocent life, the government's duty is to protect its citizens and deliver justice. The assassination, in this case, is not murder, but an act of justice carried out to prevent further harm. Differentiating between murder and justice. The sixth commandment, "You shall not murder," Exodus 20:13, condemns unlawful killing rooted in hatred or personal vengeance. However, the Bible distinguishes between murder and killings carried out under divine or governmental authority. For instance, God commands Israel to engage in wars to eradicate evil in certain contexts. 1 Samuel 15:3, Deuteronomy 20:16-18. While these passages are specific to Old Testament contexts, they highlight that the use of force to protect and preserve justice can be consistent with God's will. The role of justice in protecting innocent life. Christian ethics prioritize protecting the sanctity of life. When individuals like bin Laden or Hitler engage in mass murder, their actions threaten the value of life God has ordained. In such cases, taking decisive action to neutralize the threat may be necessary to uphold justice and protect future generations. In Ecclesiastes 3:8, Scripture says there is a time for war, recognizing that conflict may be necessary to confront evil. Responsibility of intent. It's crucial, however, that such actions are not motivated by hatred or vengeance, but by a genuine commitment to justice. Micah 6:8 reminds us to act justly and to love mercy and to walk humbly with your God. Christian engagement in war must reflect these values, ensuring that even difficult decisions align with God's character. For those wrestling with the ethics of war and justice, I recommend Just War Revisited by Oliver O'Donovan, Mere Christianity by C.S. Lewis, especially his discussion on societal ethics. The Case for Moral Clarity in War by Darrell Cole. If you enjoyed this commentary, check out our channel for more videos tackling faith, ethics, and Christian apologetics. Let's dive deeper into these challenging but crucial discussions.